Thank you so much for tuning back into another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
And we are Offset.
Era.
Woohoo!
Yahoo!
All right. And we are bringing back
BTS.
You guys have suggested we do the song
Ugh.
We're staying on the live side of things for this one because our last one was live as well. We did mic drop,
and that was huge.
Yeah, it did great on our channel. We're happy to check out more. You guys have been awesome in the comments as always. And so what we're going to do, like we always do with our prior reactions, we'll jump into a couple comments. We'll try to keep it nice and short and sweet so we can jump in.
Yep.
And then we'll check out this video. So we're going to be doing this BTS UGG live video. It is on this channel. I'll have to translate the name. Let's see if that'll work.
Backrat High School TV 15.
Okay, so that must be some kind of TV channel or something.
Maybe.
Maybe. You guys will have to let us know. And it says...
Not really much in the...
It doesn't show us where it was from. You guys will have to fill in this details.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of details in the video description. There's just like, there's over 2.5 million views in about 3.5 years, which is awesome.
Awesome, of course. And a bunch of just remixing the video. All right, well, what do we got for comments here?
This is literally the hottest thing I've ever seen. Help. Help.
Help. It says bang times rap, laugh line, breathing, army, screaming, rap line.
Starting performance, army, dead.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that means. I'm not over this J-Hope duality. Never. Jung
Hoseo different hit different here.
Okay.
J-Hope going is such a Karen mood. Perfect for the song Chef's Kiss. At 2 minutes 38 seconds. All right, so we gotta look out for that. So you just go directly translating from like 2 different language groups. There's a lot of things that directly translated don't make sense. We always sincerely apologize if there's any, mispronunciations of names, locations, organizations, whatever. We only ask that we all stay civil about it.
Yes, please. A lot of people are mentioning the duality of Jung Hoo-usk. Please, I'm dying. Who doesn't agree?
That's the best duality. I mean, the Slipknot song?
I think they're talking about like having 2 sides of their vocal, like maybe louder and quieter, or like 2 different vibes or 2 different vocal stylings.
That could be the case.
It sounds like that's what's happening here.
I'm curious now. Let's dive into
this.
And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, we welcome you to the channel.
Welcome indeed.
We're building up a bit of a playlist for BTS in recent times.
So if you go through the playlist after checking this one out and notice there's something we haven't checked out, make sure you let us know and we'll jump into it.
Yep.
But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic transition.
All right. Without further ado, we got BTS on deck with their song UGG, which we have not heard, and we have not seen this live video either, so new on all fronts. Here we go. Ooh, a gun. Oriental sounding.
Somebody got shot.
Oh, you can really hear him.
Did he just get shot?
Right off the bat, you can hear this. Oh, wait, super low.
There's captions you want to put, or subtitles.
Yeah, right off the bat, you can wholeheartedly see that this is a 100% live vocal. The live, because it sounds live. It may not sound pitch perfect because it's live, and sometimes capturing live is, unless you're set up to do that, unless you're making a DVD, it usually doesn't sound as good. What I was hearing is just maybe the breathiness, the handling of the mic, noise, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like those are audio elements. Like if you're into audio works like Chris is, it's a lot easier to pick up on those little subtle audio nuances that do indicate that that it's live and it's not like there's no like
it's
extra
not post-production or cleaned up later or dubbed later, which a lot of folks do. Anyway, let's get to the beginning of this again.
그러면 내게 실을 도둑이 반응이 없어 그냥 닮아버린 제 포포기 진실도 거짓도 진실인데 이곳에서 모두가 도둑하고 판단이 완벽한 사람이 돼 분노 높이로 하지 차오른 제2야지 퍼주면 우리 역사지 세상을 바꾸기로 하지 버리고 분노 아니 분노 뭐가 분노인지 you know 분노 인식하면 죽여 진짜 분노 질러버릴 수도 없어 바로 위로 넌 나만 죽이는 게 아니야 동방 네 계속해 우리야 무감각해진 저 사람들 봐 분노 무관심 너네 침이야 Let's go 나는 okay 나는 okay 나는 아기애가 돼참 번호해 나는 아기애가 돼참 번호해 나는 okay 나는 okay 나는 꺼져야만 해.
They're kind of like battling each other. Is that what's kind of happening? Because they're kind of like going at it each other.
I mean, there's like the lasers that show it's like a ring, so maybe it's like
maybe it is a ring.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of like
well, it's definitely confrontational. It says something about the Chinese government. I don't know if these captions are 100%
yeah,
accurate,
like
but
considering that it's 9/5 Oka Day, it's Kuro's native conceit.
it's hard to know. It's hard to know if these are really what they're talking about or if this is totally nonsense.
Or if it's just, or it could just be the YouTube, subtitles algorithm, being thrown for a loop, which is not unheard of.
Right. Because the body posture and everything is leading to more of like a rap battle.
With like...
I don't think they'd be talking about the government or something. The Chinese government pointing at you.
They're Korean.
Considering it's 595 OK Dar, it's Kuro's native consent. What? Okay.
나는 나는 꺼져야만 해 전 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 해 전 그 분노해 그래 오케이라고 제가 될 때까지 그래 오케이라고 풀어줄 때까지 그래 오케이 나는 오케이 나는 오케이 나는 아기애가 돼참 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 해 전 그 분노해
Put a little thrust voice up like that.
분노하고 또 분노하고 그래 미쳐가 분노한 이유도 수학간 선인과 악의도 다 배양간 분노할 이딴만 남의 삶을 pick out like good stuff 누구 행동해 누구는 아파해 누구의 언행해 누구는 남담해 누구의 사랑해 누구 순간이 돼 누구의 분노에 누구 목숨이 돼 나는 okay 나는 okay 나는 아기애가 돼참 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 했던 그 분노해 아래 체력점 먹는 예외 잘 벌잖아도 징징 대회 그 정도 값후해야지 나 시켰어 봐 격전만이 나 시켰어 봐.
Hear like just the beginnings of breakup of screaming. Honestly, it's got some very these guys are really into it. Really, this is kind of hardcore for on the rap front, like screaming, letting your voice kind of break. Not screaming to the point where you're like it's metal or anything. I get that, but the little the punctions, every line they punch in with whatever word they're saying. Yeah, you're hearing it crack. You're hearing it kind of grow into almost a borderline scream, and this is kind of that high energy performance that you would see a lot of like hip hop artists in here in the U.S. where they would be yelling and kind of like more into it. I would imagine that it's possible that this song pre-recorded probably didn't have this kind of intensity. It's probably more smooth and kind of went more with the track. Yeah. But when you're performing it live, it's more shouty, it's more yelly, it's more vibrant, it's more lively, and it's got more aggression toward it. You'll have to let us know if this aggression translated from the original song or does this sound different in some way. In my experience, I know hip hop usually is delivered in the studio in a smoother, more calm, measured approach, and then when we see it go live, it gets a little bit more loud and aggressive. So I'm curious on that because that's kind of what seems to be happening here.
나 시켰어 봐 그냥 그래 오케라 제가 될 때까지 그래 오케라 오케라 부러질 때까지 그래 오케라 나는 오케이 나는 이해가 돼서 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 했던 그 분노에 분노해 Hey What's that?
Oh my god, there's guns. All right. Let's flip back over. All right, we got BTS with UGG. That was live.
Somebody may or may not have gotten shot.
Yeah, there were some machine guns in there. Very aggressive hip hop song.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a very appropriate term to describe it. You know,
Yeah.
it's very aggressive.
Yeah. I'm sorry about the subtitles. I'm not sure what was going on there. You have to let us know if
anyone in the comments, you know, describes the captions in this particular context as distracting.
Yeah.
You know, I get, you know, we get that. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes like when it comes to, you know, videos in different languages, we always try to, like, if there's an option for subtitles, we leave them on, like, you know, so people can like read and get, you know, more of an idea as to,
Yeah.
you know, what everything's about. But sometimes, you know, like in this case, you know,
I don't know what happened.
Something in the Matrix, in the YouTube Matrix goofed.
Yeah.
So
Apologize for that. If
yeah,
there
so
is
we
any truth
apologize.
to those, let us know.
If there is any truth to that, let us know, because you know it didn't really seem like it made any lick of sense as far as we're concerned.
Yeah. Especially in the context of them like rapping between each other. I just don't think that was an exchange they were having. So
I don't think so.
We'll see.
It's 9 to 5. It's okay day. Your conceit.
Yeah, what the heck? I mean, now,
yeah.
one thing that makes it difficult for us to kind of react to, especially when it comes to hip hop and rapping, is that we don't know the language.
Yeah.
So we don't know how they are constructing the meanings and how they're making it rhyme.
That doesn't mean we can't enjoy it.
No, but it also means we can't analyze it either. We can't be like,
it's harder to analyze, like, you know, from you know, lyrics and you know harmony. I mean, like we can appreciate, we can be like, oh, cool, that's a cool syncopation, like vocal syncopation or delivery, or the melody itself, like not necessarily what they're saying, but how they're saying it.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of vocal delivery, but
yeah.
But the language gap does kind of like serve as a bit of a barrier.
Yeah, because Sam and I both write songs. We're both songwriters. We both like write lyrics and poetry and stuff. So we love writing. We do love looking at the lyrics. But when it comes to foreign languages that we don't know, is that we just don't know what rhyme scheme this is, how many syllables are on each line.
There's numerous rhyming schemes.
Right.
Like there's we're familiar with like basic Western rhyming schemes that were popularized in Western Europe, but the way that that the Far East writes poetry, like, you know, like Japanese with haiku, like they're it's not just about, you know, rhyming schemes, it's also about syllable count, and you know, like it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. So yeah, so we do take it on the face value, but as far as face value goes, they knocked it out of the park. They look like they had a great time. Video, the performance itself,
a lot of energy, very edgy,
a lot of yelling. Not expecting
more than we were expecting from BTS.
Right. So, and it looked like there was only a portion of the group here. There's only 3 of the guys. I think somebody mentioned that in the comments as well. So I don't know what the deal is with that, and why did they not have that? Is it just because this song only features those 3, or are they just not there for that performance, or
it's a mystery?
What's the deal? Yeah, let us know. And again, let us know what other BTS we should be checking out, because I think this rabbit hole runs deep.
I think so.
And we'll probably have them on the channel at least weekly for the foreseeable future. So make sure you let us know what the next one should be.
Yep.
But in the meantime, we are Offset Era.
We are 2/3 of Offset Era. We are a 3-piece punkcore act based out of sunny Southwest Florida. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music if you're curious as to how we sound and what punkcore entails. And a fun, fresh, and fightingly powerful 6-song EP called Top Shelf Villain, which is available on all digital streaming platforms in addition to the rest of our music.
Yes, and that all being said, we do have some shows coming up.
That's right. We've been in a little bit of a dry spell ever since, Ollie's Pub Records and Beer closed down, and there's been a little bit of a power vacuum. So that's kind of been where our focus has been at. But we got right back at it, and Friday, June 7th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House in Arcadia with Grimm and Maximum Friction. And then that following Friday, June 14th, we're going to be at the Herd Opera House once again with Dead by Dawn and Banjo Steve.
Yep.
And then Friday, July 12th, we're going to be at the Soundgarden Kava Bar in Fort Myers with Sataria and one or two other bands that haven't been announced yet.
Yep.
And then Saturday, August 17th, we're going to be at Rackham Spirits and Times in Cape Coral with Cruel Curses and some other bands that have yet to be announced. That's going to be a really special show for us because that's going to be us celebrating 10 years.
10 years as a band.
10 years as a band.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's been 4 years being with these guys, but for them, it's been 10 years duking out in these trenches, and
yeah,
not everybody's able to hold on for that long.
No, me and Vince have been doing it for a long time.
And sometimes it takes that much time before you finally get traction. I mean, we started doing reactions, and all of a sudden everything starts shooting up, and
yeah,
all these little doors and windows start opening. There's a big level up that's coming, and the fact that we just hit 25,000 subscribers,
yes,
is a clear indication that we're doing something right.
Hopefully. All right. Well, if you guys are interested in following us and learning more about what we do as a band, you can look us up on Facebook
and
like us
Instagram,
there, and we're also on Instagram,
and of course on YouTube.
Yeah, follow us there on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Like and subscribe. I just want to mention we are putting some new music together. Not that we at all need to be putting out a new EP, but it's just something we inherently do. That's the end of this video. Thank you again for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Leave a suggestion for what you want to see in the next video.
Let us know what you want to see. See you then. Peace out.